Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 10. So, last episode we had the fight between Child Emperor and Phoenix Man. Very cool. Um, not the most hype animation. The previous episode was better, in my opinion, animation-wise, but we had a lot of big, crazy things going on, and sometimes that's harder to have, like, I'm a big fan of, like, sword choreography and stuff like that, uh, so maybe the animation was on the better side, but just not my type of animation, if that makes sense. But either way, yet to be seen. I haven't really heard too many of other people's opinions on that episode. But yeah, we are in the midst of this battle, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. So I say we just jump into it, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ba-ding! Bandai Namco. Zombie Man. No, no more electricity for you. Damn. Well, Zombie Man's power is just gun. Half dead guy. Huh. So does Zombie Man actually, like, heal from the injuries he takes? Just being called Immortal Bloodbath. Oh my god. A vampire. Oh, it's this guy. We've seen him. Vampire purebred. It quite literally is a vampire. They're just biding their time. Oh shit! I imagine he's just gonna get up and be fine. No, he's just gonna kip up. I like how he's just called the vampire. Those guns are so big! Oh my god! Wait, are his arms messed up? Jeez. No shit. I think the recoil from the guns, he's such big guns, the recoil messed up his arms. Jesus, there's a hole in his head. I've been wanting to learn more about Zombie Man's powers. Oh, yeah, he does just heal. Damn! Why do you walk up so close to start shooting? The people in the background is dying just by walking. Oh shit! He's got swords! So he's Deadpool, right? He can regenerate from most wounds. He has guns and swords. I'm guessing Vampire is going to be able to heal from it too. Oh shit. Yep. Damn, he even heals his clothes. What a badass. So Immortal Bloodbath isn't just him, it's both of them. We are legit just having an immortality battle. So if he doesn't get blood though, can you beat him that way? Absorbing the bat? What the heck? $30 minutes later, oh my god. Oh my god. $200 times. Now he's gonna eat you and just heal. You fool, get away from him. These guys. He just bent the bar. He was locking him in. Alright. Glad we got to watch a door for this. Oh, his lips. Oh my god. Does he just fully regenerate the whole arm? Yep, it just regenerated the arm. All good. Frickin' pig god. Can pig god eat this guy? Oh, this is the people that got hit by the whip, right? Yeah. Yep. Damn. Just cut the bullets. Hopefully that just cut the armor, not the guy into pieces. Yeah. Whoa! And just turn his weapon into drills. Ranged attacks. Alright, they each got their own little shticks. Nice. Oh, my mask here. Alright. He's standing like he's posing for a picture. Alright. He looks so tall from that angle. Oh my god. What that tongue do, though? We can fix her, right? Right, guys? I'm just kidding. Damn. Yeah. Wait! Oh my god. You should just give it up. Jesus! Well. Oh my god. Feels like we've seen something we shouldn't have. He actually did eat that thing. That thing was so much bigger than what size he is now, I feel like. That's ridiculous. What in the hell is this thing? Oh my god. What? What? Oh, it's happened before. Can I cut you? Was that villain, or was that monster named Hair? Just Hair. Tentacle powers are OP. Okay. That was a little silly. Got it. Don't worry, I saved you. What? Why not both? Just close your eyes. I would use instinct and eyes. Thank you very much. Ah, yes. Look at this wonderful animation we're getting. I love watching anime to watch still frame images of weapons with just sound effects. Lovely. Alright, get ready for the next attack. Yeah, more still frames! Let's go! Oh! This is ridiculous. Why am I not just reading the manga? If I'm just gonna be looking at panels anyway. The question is, can we get that same animation a third time? Same exact one, let's go. Come on. Pig God has gone beyond human limits, so that is true. And of course, Tornado has. Oh no! Okay. he just kept attacking until he was out of hair. Eyeballs in a tank? What? Please don't tell me there's a monster that has eyeballs in a fish tank. What? He's pretty crazy looking. Oh my god. I don't think you're even. Raise your hand if you didn't get slashed. Oh. Machine God. Okay. You're making me yawn. What a goat. Hmm. Oh. Well. Damn. So he avoided all the machine gods. And then also attack. Oh, shit. Atomic Samurai is pretty cool. Oh, he ran. Damn. Oh my god, this little thing. I'm not gonna do anything to you, I'm just gonna kill you. Oh shit. What in the fuck does this thing do? Ah! Wait, what? So we didn't get the opening, so they decided they'll just put it at the end of the episode? Alright. Sure. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter like, whether we get the OP or the ED, right? Alright, well. So, I liked this episode for seeing the different characters and monsters that we've been, like, kind of teased fight. I liked that. I liked finally getting to see what Zombie Man is capable of. He is quite literally just immortal. Like, he just heals from whatever. And I don't know what he was doing when he was taking, like, the bat into his body. Was he kind of like Vampire, where he, like, took in blood in order to heal? Or no? I don't know. But, yeah, that was, and then, of course, he goes up against Vampire, who is another, like, character that's capable of healing through extreme injuries like that, so that was really fun. And they just, what is it, Zombie Man lost 200 times before before he finally just beat Vampire. But alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 10. Alright. Yeah. So, Zombie Man stuff, pretty cool. Once again, a lot of interesting stuff, just the animation wasn't there still, but what I can only complain about it so much, right? Uh, but anyway, so we had the immortal battle. We had Pig God eating that giant lizard dragon thing. That's crazy that it just ate that. Wild. All right. And the funny thing is that thing looks so much bigger than what Pig God is now, but maybe Pig God digested some of it. It's just, can you imagine? Because it was still wiggling, right? So it's like, can you imagine just being like eaten by something and just like, what is he just gonna get like digested from like the head down or something? It's insane. And I mean, I completely agree with Atomic Samurai's like sidekick in how he was saying like some of these characters have already surpassed being human or like surpassed humanity or whatever, and Pig God is one of them. I believe it. Like, we've seen him eat some crazy stuff for sure, but this I think has been the biggest thing we've seen him eat. Wild. Oh man. But but yeah. So we had that. Obviously we had like the sidekicks fighting that got to go off on their own. They went up against first they started going off against the armored people from the Whip Lady, and they got some of them down, and then a My Mask came in and took over. But then they went off to fight the hair guy. I think I saw it kind of popped up quickly and I kind of missed it. I think it was just hair, you know? I think that's what it was called. Um but yeah, so obviously once again horrible animation in that fight. Like most of that fight was still frames of them and like maybe their swords were wiggling a little bit. I don't even know if that was the case, and we just like heard cutting happening. Like and it did that same exact thing twice. Okay, sure, whatever. And basically that whole fight was a series of like well, we saw like the hair coming up through the floor. Is that like the only bit of motion we had during that whole fight? Yeah. But then we just suddenly beat him. So, because he ran out of hair. Um, but yeah. Mainly for me, I'm just trying to find some semblance of enjoyment out of it, and rather than hoping for good animation, I'm just looking forward to seeing some of these characters, like, what they're capable of, and trying to get, like, a rough idea of what their, like, power set is. So seeing Zombie Man, we've already known Pig God, but seeing more of that is always, interesting, to say the least. Some of those henchmen having their different styles with their weapons is interesting. The dude with like the saw blades in his weapon, or like it's almost like a I don't know, like a lance kind of weapon, but then it has like saw blades coming out of it. It's pretty wild. And then we have the other person. I don't know what they like to be referred as, he or she, but they have like the air slash stuff, which is always interesting in anime when characters are able to do some kind of ranged attack with a sword. It's kind of neat, but yeah. And then we got even more. I feel like I'm missing a fight too. Oh yeah, My Mask. We didn't necessarily get to see what his power was, other than just like being a little strong, you know. Um, he was able to like catch the whip and like I don't know if he like just punched the whip away when it was coming at him, and then he just like instantly cleaved through all of those guys, and then just did something to the we knew her name, but I can't remember it. But the whip chick. But yeah, man, she just she's just like, I've been a big fan of yours. Like, why don't we just go and get together somewhere and just like take some mask off and her tongue's just super long. I'm sure there's some fans of that out there. But My Mask apparently is not a fan. So Seemingly, I would assume she's dead based off the noises we got. I mean, maybe we'll go back to it, maybe we won't, I don't know. I guess if we never see her again, we can assume she's dead. That's probably the assumption I'm going to be going off of, but yeah. And then Atomic Samurai, just beating up a bunch of dudes. I mean, doing the same stuff we've seen him doing, but I love how Machine God comes in, like, copies the moves and is all confident, like, I've copied your moves, there's nothing you can do now. And they're just, like, mirror matching each other's attacks, and I love how he just yawns and he's like, oh, I'm getting bored, you know? But yeah, Machine God was able to step it up and do, like, all kinds of... And once again, that could have been a really cool thing to show the audience, but instead they had to tell the audience too, right? Like, they had to tell us that he could attack doing attacks that don't normally work for a human, because he can do, like, different kind of joint movements, you know? And it's like, why don't you show us that? Don't tell us that. But instead, it just told us, like, oh, I can do fancy moves with because of my joints, you know, aren't human. And then, like, all we see are just slashes across the screen, you know? Like, the only example of that I can think of off the top of my head is if we think about Arcane, we actually get to see, they don't sit there and say, like Savika doesn't sit there and say, like, hey, my arm can do crazy shit, you know? Instead, we see the arm actually flip backwards and grab the other person's arm, and that's how we see it do. It's like, why couldn't we have seen Machine God's arm, like, doing the cuts and, like, just going in weird directions that an arm doesn't normally go in to showcase that? But instead, we're just, you know, like I said, like, most of this season has just been, like, panels from the manga that have just been painted, you know? It's like, and not even as good of detail either, so, like, I come to watch animation for the animation, but at this point, like, I feel like I'd be better off just reading the manga, which I'm probably going to do, so, just because I honestly feel bad for the creator. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the author, or the, is it a manga? I think it's a manga. But if that's the case, then the mangaka of One Punch Man, because it's just being adapted so poorly. Also, something I didn't talk about was how last week's episode was apparently old canon. It's like stuff that has been redone and re-released by the original creator. They took the old content, so now the anime is now, and I guess there's, like, some consequences moving forward that either they're gonna have to try to make sense of later, or they're just gonna have to deviate from the manga, I guess. I don't necessarily know them because I haven't gone and looked yet, but I was at least told that there's that because of this, there's gonna be consequences down the line of whatever they choose to do. I don't know, or what it ends up being. We'll have to see. But yeah, really, really unfortunate adaptation. I'll definitely be reading the manga at some point and trying to support the original creator, because I like his work. You know, I've seen a lot of the panels and stuff of, like, leading up to this point. I've seen a lot of the panels and everything, and a lot of it just looks cool, really well illustrated, and some really cool detail to some of these side characters that we're not getting in the anime at all either, too. And it's just not doing it justice, so yeah. Anyways, I don't really have much more to say. Atomic Samurai ended up winning the fight with Machine God. Machine God got pretty damaged, but escaped, so I don't know if Machine God is just done now, or, like, does he have the capabilities of, like, repairing his armor somehow quickly? I don't know. But yeah, so I guess I'm looking forward to whatever's next. Kinda. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm kind of looking forward for the show to be done. But anyway, yeah. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.